Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Confessions of a Paper Addict Cut Files design team. And as you know, I am a member of the design team because I love cut files and I love Confessions of a Paper Addict. This is the stitch that the cut file that I'm using today, and it is called Stitched Happy Stars. So the focus is stitching. So I did do the stitching off camera, you guys, because that did take me probably 2 to 3 hours, and I used some just regular old embroidery thread in an orange that is like an ombre, so it goes from dark to light, because I'm doing a picture of my fiance's daughter running in track. She's a cross-country runner, but high school, she's a freshman, and she has to run in track and field as well, which kind of awesome because I think she is ranked like number 1. Like, she's pretty fast for a freshman, so we're really proud of her. So I'm going to go ahead and stick her on this star layout. Now there is one area that, I ran out of floss, and B, I'm going to stick my photo. So I'm going to pull out that 6x6 paper pad. I know, right? I hardly ever pull these out. But I didn't want to cut it into any 12x12s, and I didn't really have a collection picked out. So this is like a school-themed one. It's an Echo Park Teacher's Pet. I got it at Tuesday morning for like $2.99, so whatever. Anyway, because I never use them, I'm going to go ahead and map my photo several different times, and I start tearing them and, going all that way. So just to give it wonky, because I want the stars to be the center stage outside of the photo, right? But yeah, so I will have a link down below for the Stitched Happy Stars cut file over on the Confessions of a Paper Addict Etsy store. I believe it's under $2, you guys, for this, and it's a two-piecer. I mean, you can weld them together and stuff, but it cuts out the holes to stitch, and then the outline for the cut file, and then the inside. So I used them in different areas, to be honest, because I really wanted to make this just about the stitching. I didn't want to add the cut file over it and all the other stars. I wanted it to be mostly about the stitching and the fact that she is like an all-star champion right now and pretty dang awesome. So I do end up not tearing that, short enough. So I do tear it off a little bit more. And then I realized that I just turned the whole layout. I just shift her clockwise because I don't want her running off the page. And yeah, I'm going to run out of tape right there, but that's okay. I am going to stick that straight down to the page. It is a large portion there that it's going to hit, and I'm totally okay with. I pull out my Jolene Boutique, these little track and field, and I'm going to stick the track gear on there. And I had bought these before I realized that she was a cross-country runner. Thank God she ran like regular track and field, right? Because otherwise, none of this stuff pertains to cross-country. I put the little outfit on and the stopwatch, and then I pull out some of my thickers, and I'm going to do my title For the Win, and I'm going to color it orange with one of my alcohol markers. I don't have an E, but I'm going to make that C into an E. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever tried the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut files, but like, you have to. Oh my word. They are so fabulous. Like, every layout that I make using one of these cut files, those are the layouts that I think I get the most comments on how like the cut file just really just pops, and you don't have to do a lot of embellishments because the cut file does it for you, and it pretty much dictates. Like, if you have a large cut file, it's pretty much going to tell you this is where your picture is going to go, because this is where it works on this cut file, and this is where you're going to tuck embellishments in. It just makes scrapbooking so much easier. So I put 2 layers on that, and they're like foam, so it doesn't rub off. But I was afraid that it's still a little wet while I'm putting this on here, because like, impatient. I just grabbed my tweezers and go ahead and stick it down, and I use my I use my pen blade as well, because I didn't really want to get it stuck on my hand, because it's alcohol markers, and I already had blue on my hand from another project. I didn't want orange too. That wasn't going to look very pretty. But yeah, so I'm just going to tuck the title right into this area here, and I'm going to just layer it one on top of the other, and you're going to see how I made that E in just a second. So here's the C, and I just took a piece of another letter and just popped it in there. You can tell it's pieced together, but it looks totally fine. I will come in with some liquid glue because I wanted to make sure that the title looked good before I committed to gluing it down. And I do like the way it looks. I had these cute little sticker stars sitting on my desk. So I grabbed the orange ones and sprinkled them around in some open areas. And then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle the yellow ones around as well. Yeah, this layout, the stitching took a couple hours, but it was just a normal old back stitch, and we were just watching TV, and I was just stitching away, just stitching. I had a lot of fun, so I have more stitching layouts coming up. So yeah, and I'm going to tuck them under the pictures, and just to make it look like everything is one cohesive unit. So yeah, listen down below. I'll have the link for the Confessions of a Paper Addict website, Facebook group. I will also have a link to the Etsy store and this file in particular if you would like to pick it up. Instant gratification on these. You buy it and you can have it right then and there, because you can print it on, your Silhouette, your Cricut. I have a Cricut, so I'm not really sure what else you can print it on. I just know there's a Silhouette, but I'm sure there's 1,000 other machines. I do take these random little embellishments that I have, little word phrases and little inspirational pieces, and I'm going to just pop them in and around to fill up some of the stars. I'm also going to pull out some gold and clear close to my heart sequin mix, and the clear has some clear stars, so I'm going to make clusters next to all of my stars. I'm going to put a clear iridescent-ish star and a gold sequin. And yeah, that is going to do it for my layout. So yeah, I'm totally loving the vibe and feel of this. I also come in with every orange pin that's sitting immediately to my right. I have 4 pin cups, and I grabbed an orange one from each one of those because I did feel even after looking at it, I love the layout, but I'm it's missing something, and you guys know I like to do the messy outline of my layouts just to finish them off, and I felt like that would do the trick. So yeah, it does take me a minute to get all of these sequins down and around, but I just make sure that I get every one of the stars, the little sticker stars, just to make little faux enamel dot clusters around the page, and the big For the Win title, along with all the fun stitching. And hand stitching is kind of relaxing. Some people like to color because they think it's relaxing. Yeah, I don't. I used to, and when adult coloring books and stuff came out, I was all whoop, whoop. Yeah, no, that's not for me. I will stitch or fussy cut. I find that to be relaxing, just sitting on the couch and just doing something for my craft scrapbook stuff. So first I pull out this, that's a Tombow dual marker, so I just use the right side. And you know what I realized? Not gonna lie to you guys. These first 3, you can't tell that I use 3 different pens. This is a Stablo or a Stabler or something. So I use that one too. Yep, still looks the same. And then I have that, what are these things called? It's Le Pen. Marvy. Yeah. Pull that one out, and I'm all right, grab my G2 gel pen in orange, and that one's a different shade. So I'm all right, I feel better. But yeah, so that is going to do it. Don't forget to check out the website, join the Facebook group, go on over and get this cut file if you want to do some stitching. She also has things that are not stitching as well, so you can go ahead and purchase those if you like, just to add a little bit of pizzazz to your layouts. That's what the cut files do. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Click that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you later. Bye.